We're doing a mock test today with Alex again. He failed his first one. Tell him what you failed for, Alex.
3 serious, me blind spots mainly. Ken
What-
mentioned in the last one.
What was the first thing I taught you on your first lesson?
Pretty blind spots, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. What was the other one?
Gunning for a pedestrian, nearly killed a pedestrian.
Try to wipe out a pedestrian in the final one?
On the wrong side of the road. I took a corner, wrong side of the road.
Yeah, you should just went straight there. Didn't look too bad on video, but it was worse in sitting in the car. So Alex is going to do a mock test today. We're going to do every manoeuvre, and he thinks he's going to pass this one. I'm hoping he's going to pass. Yeah. Have any questions before we start?
No questions, no.
Tell me how you check your tyres have sufficient tread depth, and tell me how you know the safety use on the roads.
Safety use on the road, no bulges or cuts on the sidewalls, and on the centre breadth, 3/4 of it, on the full circumference, you should have 1.6 millimetres of tread depth.
Nice one. It's a mouthful, that, isn't it? Yeah. Right, driving to a baby, your choice. Go and get on anyone you want. The second one, isn't it? There's nothing to check there. You're down the middle of 2 beers, aren't you?
Fix it.
Can I hold me door?
No, we don't. I didn't know about the damage was.
Thank you. Now, if you just turn left out of here.
Stressful. I've nailed this and I'll look around.
Turn left out of here. First minor error for Alex. Alex has to shunt it forwards, then backwards. Remember, learners, you need that plan B. It's very easy to mess up at the start of a test, so you've got to be comfortable in shunting it forwards and backwards. His observations are excellent, the speed is excellent, but the accuracy is out, so he takes a minor error for shunting forwards and then backwards. Left. Just follow it round to the right.
What is the actual speed limit in this car?
It would be 30.
Yeah.
On the signs tell you otherwise. Now at the end of the road, turn right. On video it looks like he's signalled right too early here, but he's just before the junction, so I don't mark this as a minor error. And if you take the next road to the right, I'd like you to drive it forward into that bay, the one you reversed into. Second one from the end, drive it in.
First thing on Phil's coming back to box.
Thank you. And then can you reverse it back out? If you reverse it out to the right for me. Drive to the end of the road and turn left. No faults recorded with driving into a bay. The accuracy's fine, speed's good, and he's got all round observations before reversing out of the bay. The end of the road, turn left. Show me how you cleaned the window with the washers and wipers. Nice mirror work from Alex. He sees the parked car and he's looking in the middle and right door mirror. Right hand side of the road. And let you reverse the car back 2 car lengths, keeping reasonably close to the curb. And you're on time when you're ready. That'll do. Thank you. Drive home when you're ready. That's 3 manoeuvres for Alex so far, and he's only committed 1 minor error, so he's got 1 more manoeuvre left to do. And can you just pull up on the left for me? Start of Independent Drive, drive to the end of the road, turn left, then follow signs for Newcastle. I will change them and I'll tell you in plenty of time. Drive on when you're ready. So we're looking for Newcastle. Alex realises he's on a national speed limit road and he makes good progress along this road. He's on a 60 mph road and he gets up to speeds of 45 mph. This is all good technique from Alex. He reads all the signs and he knows there's traffic lights up ahead. He just takes his foot off the gas and just rolls up behind the parked car. Once he stops, he puts the parking brake on, puts it in neutral and just chills his beans. How many learners at the start of a mock test would just put the parking brake on, put it in neutral and relax? So this is all good technique from Alex. Newcastle. Alex, you would have recorded a serious fault here had you emerged onto this roundabout. This van to your right, the one with the green writing on the door, was blocking your view. You could not see properly at the roundabout, so you don't let other drivers make the decision for you. You make your own decisions whether to merge onto the roundabout. You did realise and stopped. Nice piece of overtaking from Alex. I felt he could have moved over a bit earlier. However, I do not mark this as a fault. He does get past and he does overtake the wagon safely, and he gets back to the left lane at the correct time. So this is good technique from Alex. Second minor error for Alex. He's asked to follow the road ahead for Newcastle, which is straight ahead. It's the second exit because there's a little side road to the left. I think there's a house in there. Had there been a car there or another vehicle, he could have picked up a serious fault for this. But normally you do not signal left on approach when going straight ahead at the roundabout, unless maybe the oncoming traffic can see that signal. Again, Alex makes good progress along this road. He realises he's on a 70-mile-per-hour road and he reaches speeds of 55 miles per hour. Alex is on the ball here. Look at this picture. It looks like he's far away from the lights. The lights change suddenly and he's right on top. And he's anticipating that he's changing because he stops behind the white line. So again, good driving skills from Alex. Good anticipation. Alex's mirror work up until now has been really impressive, and it gets better. He sees this road narrowing into two lanes becoming into one, and he's watching in that right door mirror for vehicles overtaking at the last second. Now remember, if somebody does overtake you and cuts in on you, you're expected to slow down and maintain that 2-second gap. So excellent mirror work from Alex again. Alex approaches the traffic lights at a really good speed. In fact, all of his speed on approach so far has been quite good, really good stuff. He has the choice of lanes, he sees the markings and he keeps the left. Now most learners, for some strange reason, want to move to the middle lane. When you've got the choice of lanes to arrive at your destination, don't pick the right of the two, pick the left one. City Centre. More great driving skills from Alex. He's asked to turn right, fourth exit. Soon as he knows he's going to turn right, he looks for the earliest opportunity to move in the right lane. He makes good use of his mirrors and gets the signal nice and early. So again, good planning again from Alex. Alex misses his sign on approach to the roundabout. Now, it's very easy to miss signs. I mean, anybody can do that. But Alex, this is quite a big sign, so you've got to keep them eyes moving. If you miss a sign, I wouldn't panic. Just take the easiest route, probably go straight ahead. If you've got time, you could ask the driving examiner. The examiner might tell you where to go, he might not, but if he doesn't, just keep going straight ahead. That's the easiest route to take.
Left here. Is it? No, straight on. It's not bad.
Alex redeems himself here with this roundabout. After missing that big sign back there on the left, he actually spots this little one on the right hand side. Now the council have put this in a crappy place. Alex sees the sign and it says you can go to the city centre from either the left or the right lane. So Alex picks the left lane to turn right, which is great. He's making things easier for himself. Also, the time of the signal is very, very important. You mustn't put it on too early, or you might cause other drivers to stop thinking that you're going to move into the right lane. So Alex delays the signal until he gets a lot closer to the roundabout. So again, really good observations from Alex here. More excellent planning from Alex. He sees the roadwork signs telling you that the left lane's blocked, so he plans it nice and early and moves over to the right lane. Again, this is excellent driving skills. Looking well ahead. Well done. Alex makes another good decision here. He sees the lights on green, but the next set of traffic lights are on red, and he drives the car into the middle. And most learners would sit back at the green light and worry about blocking traffic from your right. However, it's all light controlled, so if our lights is going to be on red, so is theirs. So he does the correct decision by driving into the roundabout. Completes the independent drive. I'll direct you back from here. Alex does really well with this roundabout. I ask him to turn right second exit. Now learner drivers hear second exit and think, oh, left lane. So they go around in the left. And I've had pupils feel for this. With a learner driver, it's last thing heard, first thing remembered. So if you've got to listen to the examiner's words carefully. At the roundabout, turn right. Now that means you've got to position over to the right, not the left lane. Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left? Go a bit further up where it's steeper. Just pull an heel up. That's it. The steeper the better for you.
Great.
Thank you. And you drive on when you feel ready.
Where am I going now? Just around.
Yep, but don't give instruction.
Catches out this time, did it?
Alex records his third minor error. It's for stopping over the white line at the traffic lights. You can't feel for this, but Alex didn't stop that far over. He did anticipate the lights changing. Now what I mean by this is, as he got closer, he took his foot off the gas and was ready to stop. Now again, this is good technique. But he does, just as he stops, he lifts off the brake and it rolls over the white line. It's not too much and it didn't affect any of the road user, so it's just a minor error. But again, we'll be very careful because you can feel for stopping well over the white lines.
Can I just ask, that's my backup layer for that, isn't it?
When you can only go one way at the junction, the driving examiner will not tell you where to go. Alex seen the signs a little bit late and he forgets the signal. Now why I've given him a minor error for this is because there is a car close behind and we couldn't see to the left. There might be pedestrians around this corner and you need to tell those where you're going to turn. They might not be too sure of the road layout. So it's a fourth minor error for signals. At the roundabout, follow the road ahead and then take the next immediate left. Next immediate left. Can you pull up on the left just before the next parked car? Further forward. Further. That'll do. Thank you. Right, this is your manoeuvre. I'd like to drive up alongside the car and reverse it back into a park position. Try to do it within 2 car lengths, including your own. Have any questions?
No.
No,
Is that
that's
right?
fine for me.
Drive on, I'm ready.
That'll do for me, drive. Alex should finish with his wheels straight, so he's parking pretty. He does leave just under half a turn on. I didn't mark this because they were slightly turned to the right, but I didn't mark it. And he's a lot closer to the curb than what the video looks like, what it looks like on video. So there would be no faults recorded here. It was good all-round observation, and the speed was excellent. At the end of the road, turn left. And where that car just drove out of, that's where I'd like you to turn left. Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left? Thank you. Drive on when you feel ready. Then take the second road to the left, that's the first one. And if you take the next road to the right, Alex's signal comes off here. I don't mark this because the wagon driver knew exactly what he was doing. It only come off for a second or so, and then he made the turn, and the wagon driver waved him round the corner. And can you drive it forward into a bay on the right?
Yes, for someone on.
Just drive it forward into a bay. Just drive it in. Right, that's the end of his test. How do you think you've done? Your mock test, I should say.
I don't know, it feels like a pass, but I'm going to hold my breath until I hear. I want to hold my breath.
He's passed it. He's got 4 minor errors. I could have, when you turned right into here, you see where the wagon was, where your signal came off and you didn't reapply it. But I didn't mark because he knew what you were doing. You know, when you come off and you were round in a few seconds, I didn't mark it. Right, can you tell me your minor errors? You've got 4 of them.
I know one of them, it was a road I could only turn left, but I still had to indicate.
Yes,
And I went
you
in.
should have been. I'll tell you why I give you a minor for there, because there was a car close behind, and when you come to the junction, you couldn't see to the left, so there could have been pedestrians, and pedestrians might not know it's a one way, so I would still signal it definitely.
Okay,
Traffic lights, good anticipation stopping, but you stopped over the white lines a bit.
Yeah.
You let it roll a bit, maybe it's because of the wagon behind, I don't know, but you can feel for stopping too far over the white lines.
Just like a little bit.
But it was just a little bit, yeah. Oh, this one's unusual. Come to roundabout. Can you remember the Cock of the North roundabout? You don't give way where you overtook the wagon.
I saw the roundabout and I forgot about the.
Right, you put an indicator on for left.
I know.
Why? You're going straight ahead.
I thought of it as first exit. I was thinking it was a normal roundabout. But surely,
Yeah.
since it's still first exit.
No,
Is that not
well,
right?
actually, no, not if it's first exit and it's straight. You shouldn't signal on approach because that will confuzzle people. Think you want to pull up on the left. But
Yeah.
when you go up, there's a little entrance into a house,
Is it?
so you shouldn't have indicated there.
Okay.
And the other one was beer parking.
Yeah, part of the first ones.
You know, when you went over there,
Yeah.
you didn't go far enough over. You could have gone a bit further over, and you
Oh.
stuck between two beers, but you fixed it. It was all good.
Is that
Now
nice?
I have to say, that's a really high standard of driving I've seen from this guy that day. Really good. So if you learners want to pass your test first time, you need to drive like this guy because the standard is very, very high. Have you any questions before I get your autograph again?
Now I'll get the pen out now. It's
Good.